Right, Nikita. So say I was able to give you all those things then, that structure, that community, that guidance that you just told me that you needed, and
Hmm.
then you actually put the work in. Where do you feel like you could see yourself in the next 6 months?
Man, I'd probably be out of my job, lad. I mean, 6 months, it should be long enough for me to be able to actually learn the skill, lad, and to, finally leave my job, lad.
100%. So if you were able to leave your job then, I mean, what opportunity does that open up for you then?
Oh, man, just make life so much better. I wouldn't be clocking into the site every morning, especially with winter coming up, man. I wouldn't be clocking in. I wouldn't be breaking my back anymore. I'd be able to have so much more time for myself.
I mean, fantastic, man. But having that time to yourself then, what are you actually going to be able to do with that time then?
Oh, man. I don't know, lad. I'd be able to go to the gym, be able to spend, more time with the family, be able to actually look after myself, just all the good things in life.
Fantastic. Amazing, man. So if you were able to do all those things then, like, can you actually break down what that would look like for me? A
Mm,
dream day in the life of Nikita out of his job and doing all the things that he enjoys.
for sure, man, for sure. I mean, wake up early, lad, wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, go to the gym, take a couple of sales calls, maybe,
Mm,
make a bit of money, man. Probably, I don't know, go for a walk or something, maybe go for dinner then in the evening or something like that, and go to sleep, repeat every single day.
sounds sick, man. I mean, sounds like you're living a nice life.
For sure, lad, for sure.
So, like, how this life that you're telling me about, like, how is that different to the life that you're actually living right now?
Good question, man. I mean, like, it's fucking totally opposite, lad. Obviously, right now, man, I'm clocking into site every day. I have no time for myself. I mean, I'm going in, breaking my back, man, for realistically a shit wage, right? To come
Yeah.
home evenings, to be too tired to go to the gym, too sore to go to the gym. You know, if I was able to have, if I was able to be working on my laptop, man, it would just be the totally opposite of what I'm doing
Mm,
now. You understand what
mm.
I'm trying to say?
100%, man. I completely get you because you're telling me you know, how the life that you're living right now, you
Mhm.
said the word, it's shit.
Mm.
Having to go to site and clock in and, not have the time for the things that you want to do, as opposed to the life that you want to be living.
Hmm.
But like, tell me, Nikita, this life that you want to be living, what changes emotionally with that life if
Mm.
you actually achieve it as compared to the life that you're living right now?
Good question, man. Good question. I mean, my mental state is definitely going to be better, lad, because
Mm,
I'm going to be more consistent in the gym. But also for the fact that I'm actually working for something for myself. The work I'm putting in is equal to the results I'm getting. I'm getting paid for the amount of work that I'm putting in. I'm not breaking
mm.
my back getting a shit wage. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I guess, man, that in return again, it's positive for the mental health. It's a positive for my mindset. I feel like I'll finally have something accomplished.
Mm. And and having those things accomplished, having that good mental health and all these
Mhm.
goals that you told me about earlier, like why
Mhm.
is that actually so important to you now then?
Good question, man. Good question. I mean, I guess, lad, I'm not getting any younger, right? I'm 20 years of
Mm,
age now. I know I'm not old by any means, right? But I'm 20 years of
yeah.
age at the same time, and I've been doing the same shit since I'm 15, going into site clocking in every single day, right? And it's 5 years of it, man, and I'm just sick of it, and I want to make the change, actually, I want to do something now with my life.
Mm, mm. I mean, yeah, I completely hear you. I mean, ultimately, what is one thing that you'll never get back, Nikita?
Um, I don't know. Time, man, maybe?
There you go. That's right. Bang
Mm-hmm.
on. Like, you're telling me all these things, how these are the goals that you want to achieve and what it's going to do for you. But like I heard you earlier mention about like family, as
Mm-hmm.
well within the goal that you want to achieve. So in terms of family then, what changes for like the people around you if you do achieve this success?
Mm-hmm. I guess, man, my parents, obviously my father, he's not well at the moment, so I'm going to be around more, be able to look after him more. I'll be, be able to be by his side whenever he wants me. I'm not going to disappear for 10 hours of the day and then rock back on the evenings. Even small things like if he needs help getting out of bed or if he needs help, cooking some food or something, I'm going to be there. And
Yeah.
I guess, man, again, that's going to be positive for him because,
Mm.
it's a lot better his son looking after him than the caretakers looking after him. Do you know what I mean?
I hear that, man. I
Mm.
hear that because ultimately, Nikita, do you want to be, remembered as the Nikita that isn't around, or the
Hmm.
Nikita that is around to help a sick father and take care of him?
No, I definitely want to be definitely want to be around for a man, especially in this moment.
Yeah. Because what do you feel like that would do emotionally for him then? If you
Mm,
were around as opposed to the care.
mm, mm. A good question, man. I guess it would just make him feel maybe more comfortable, man, that again that I actually care about him, that I'm there looking after him. Just, a positive again, man. It's just going to be a good thing for him as such, right?
Yeah. Seems
Mm.
to be a lot of positives here, man, with you
Yeah,
achieving these goals.
yeah,
Seems to
for
be a
sure.
pretty common thing.
For sure, man. For sure.
So, like, tell me, Nikita, all these goals that you told me about, providing that sustainable lifestyle for yourself, for the people around you.
Mm.
When did you realize that this success that you want to achieve, this goal that you want to achieve,
Hmm.
when did you realize that you wanted for it to become a reality?
Oh, good question, man. I guess, it was probably about that 1 year mark, when my father started getting sick, that, I realized it started off, fuck, I wish I could be at home for him. And then, it kind of grew into I wish I could be at home, and I wish that I could actually be working for myself, I wish I wouldn't be break my back, it kind of all came in one thing because I realized that, obviously my father stayed on site his whole life, right? And that's the
Hmm.
reason he's sick now at the minute, man. And I said to myself, man, what's the difference between me and him at the end of it? I'm doing the exact same things he was doing when he was 20 years of age, right? So realistically, that's going to be me in another 15, 20 years, right?
Yeah, for sure,
So
man.
it was probably around that 1 year mark, lad, to be honest, that I realized that, fuck, I actually need to get my shit together as such.
Mm, mm. I mean, yeah, I completely hear you, man. I mean, a year, like, that's a pretty long time. From my perspective, the way I see it, a year,
Mm-hmm.
12 months, 365 days, whatever way you want to put it.
Hmm.
Like, that's 365 days that, this dream's been in your head. You've woke up every morning and you've had this dream in your mind,
Hmm.
but it hasn't been a reality.
Hmm.
What do you feel like it's already cost you, in
Hmm.
terms of time, money, belief?
Good question, man. I guess time is probably the biggest one, man. Time, I guess. Time away from my father, man, time away from, looking after myself as well, I mean, whether if I stayed consistent for the past year in the gym, who knows what I could look like right now, a Greek god
Yeah.
or something, right? But again, not even just that, man. Time away from working on my own goals and time away from my father.
Mm, mm. And this time away from your uncles, from your father, I mean, that's what it's already cost you now. But I mean, going forward, Nikita, say if we wait another year and, continue to let that fear of failure that you told me that you had
Hmm.
hold us back,
Hmm.
what's it going to cost you in another 12 months then?
Mm, mm. It's going to be the same, man, It's just going to cost me another 12 months of my life. Another 12 months
Mm.
away from my father, man. I mean, I'm not even sure if he's going to be around in 12 months' time. So that's why that's why I want to spend as much time while he's still here with us.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Because ultimately, like you have told me how important all of these goals are to you, how important it is to fix the problems that you've been facing over the last 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
But tell me, Nikita, you know, do you feel like you'll actually be able to resolve these problems that you've been facing and reach the goals that you just told me about
Mm-hmm.
without, number one, actually taking action and putting the work in.
mm,
And number two, without having the community, the knowledge, and the guidance around you.
mm. No, I don't think so, man. I feel like without the right tools, I can't finish the job as such.
Yeah. And why do you feel like that?
Yeah, I guess, man, you know, if I keep using the tools that I have now, man, right? YouTube, Google, ChatGPT, all of that, right? Like I've been doing for the past however long, 3 months, man, right?
Hmm.
And I haven't seen any results. By continuing to use the same tools, right? I'm
Yeah.
not actually going to achieve the goal, man. That's something that I've realized.
Mm.
Something needs to change somewhere. And I feel like it's the tools that I'm actually using need to change, right? So and I feel like that stronger sense of community around me, man. Like that them like-minded people that we were talking about, right? But again, they're great now, but I also need that concrete knowledge too. So I mean,
Mm.
I feel like without these things, brother, I don't think it is achievable.